Sprinters, I have something very cool for you. The top 3 crypto assets that I am buying this week, why I am buying them, why they are low risk and high reward, why they can probably 3x this year, and where you can find them at which price. Are you ready for this? Let's go. I'm quite excited because these are times of life-changing wealth redistribution from one generation to another, and it's pretty tough to pick the right assets at the right moment. You can pick the right assets at the wrong price, and then that's not helping you at all. And you can pick the wrong assets, and then it's pretty immaterial which price you pick. So I've done the work, and I want to share with you the outcome of 100 digital asset analysis that I did. I did fundamental analysis, I did the technical analysis, and I'm sharing the top 3 that I am buying this week. I'm buying 5 this week, but the top 3 is what I'm sharing with you because I want you to know this and to have the chance, if you want, to add them to your portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not getting any money for this. I'm doing this to give back because the 4 levels that this channel is about is: first, I want to help you make money with the things that you love, with your passion, turning your passion into a revenue system. That's level 1. Level 2 is you learn to save from that revenue every month, and that's the profit system or savings system, because now you need gross margin, operating margin, and net margin, and I will teach you exactly how to do it. Most people don't know how to do that. And then the third part, now that you have so many profits, what do you do with all this surplus money? How will your children be able to enjoy it under inflationary circumstances? So level 3 is you learn to invest your earned wealth so that you keep it around, and depending on your goals, you can 3x it with our method, or you just keep it around for the next generations. Or you can do both. So this is what this channel is about. And I am now at level 4, which is I teach this to all of you because I've been doing nothing else for the last 21 years than helping entrepreneurs like you, like John, like Sabri, to improve their revenue systems, profit systems, and investment systems. So this is what I am. I'm not just a YouTuber talking YouTube stuff. I'm somebody who's actually, since 21 years, changing revenue systems and profit systems and investment systems of the smartest people on the planet. And I am now at level 4. I want to teach, I want to share this with you because I want to pass it on, all right? I'm the father of 3 kids. My mission now is to share this with the world. And because it's more fun for me. So that's why I do it, okay? I'm not getting any money for this. It's just fun for me, and it's fun to do it with you. So let's jump into them. Before we do this, it's not stated that what is best for me is best for you. So before you take any action on the 3 prices and the 3 assets that I tell you, check what your portfolio composition is. So how much do you want in stocks? How much do you want in real estate? How much do you want in crypto? How much do you want in cash? My personal allocation is I want 20% in real estate. That's for me is the hardest, and it's the hardest asset. Then the second hardest for me is crypto, and only the blue chip cryptos. And then I want also stocks, equities. Okay, these are my main positions. And then cash is right now 1%. And I'm even going to deploy that 1% this week. And end of April, I want to take profits and build up my cash position. So sell some equities and sell some cryptos so that I can build up to 20 to 25% of cash again, because I expect some dips this year. It's quite probable how the world is going right now that there will be some macro political, geopolitical shifts and conflicts and events. So I want to be ready if that happens with 25% cash. Usually As you can see, I'm around 1% cash. I don't want to hold cash because time in the market is much more important than timing the market. Timing the market is super difficult. Most people don't get it. But time in the market, if you just are in the market with your money in the 5 best days of that year, you do much more than if you just try to pick bottoms and buy low. Because during that time that you are waiting for the low, your money is not doing anything. And that's why overall, and we have a whole video calculating that overall you want your cash be working for you, be in the market, not on your bank account. So having said that, the next thing that you need is a thesis, right? Pick an area where you are an expert. So my thesis number one is inflation is here to stay. And so we'll have a commodities bull run. We are transitioning from a disinflationary period with oversupplied commodities to an inflationary period with undersupplied commodities. And when undersupply and same demand come together, price goes up. So I am long commodities producers, gold producers, silver producers, and Bitcoin in that area. Second thesis is we are moving from using the bank to being the bank. We have this handover from boomers to millennials, and millennials, they will go directly to being the bank just because they can. It's on their phone, so why should they do complicated stuff with paperwork and KYC? They will go directly to the digital versions of banking, and they have it on their phone. It's easy, it's fun, and they get paid for having money instead of they paying for the privilege to having money on their bank account. So here I am long Solana, Luna, Avalanche, Phantom, Bitcoin, and some proxies, digital, Galaxy Digital, Silvergate. So I have a third thesis also, which is risk aversity. We are having a segment rotation this year from growth stocks to dividend stocks. And let's see how this plays out. So now when I pick my assets, I pick them accordingly. So thesis one, finance that works, smart contracts. My area, I could go to layer 2 solutions like Matic, but they are much more risky because layer 2 means that layer 1 is working for you. So what is layer 1 blockchain? What is layer 2? Layer 1 is the street. Let's say it's Paris, the street of Paris is layer 1. Layer 2, the buildings, the cars. Layer 3, the shops in the buildings. So what's least risky? Street, of course. Street has a cycle of 100 years. What's the next riskiest thing? The cars, the buildings. They have a much shorter cycle. What's the next riskiest thing? The shops in the building, because those shops, they will change even under a year. So that's the idea, right? That's why I go to layer 1, because if you remember, if you were around, otherwise I tell you that during the gold rush, people who made most money were not the people who were looking for gold. The people that made most money were the people who were selling the picks and shovels to the people looking for gold. Because if you look for gold, you can find something, you cannot, right? It's low probability. But it's a high probability that all these people will need some water, will need some picks, and will need some shovels. Maybe even that protects from rain or protects from the sun, depending on the season, right? You can be pretty sure that there will be a bottleneck. And we are bottleneck-oriented strategy advisors. It's 21 years that I'm teaching the strategy sprints method, which is a bottleneck-driven way of doing strategy, finding the bottleneck, and where the bottleneck is, it's where the energy is. This is where people really need something. So when you are looking for gold, what's the bottleneck? You need water if it's hot, and you need picks and shovels. That's the bottleneck. Without that, you cannot find gold. So that's 100% the bottleneck. Focus on that, you de-risk, and you have still a huge upside. That's the philosophy behind our investment systems, okay? Now, I have picked 4 layer 1s, and those are super, super different, but also very strong. Number 3 is Avalanche. Avalanche is, what's the use case of Avalanche? AVAX. It is how can we digitize everything? So everything metaverse will need it, everything gaming will need it. And my buy orders right now are at 79, and my second buy order, which is 3 times the amount, is at 68. Okay, at 79 I buy X amount, at 68 I have 3 times that limit order set. Okay, that's Avalanche. Answer to the question, how can we digitize everything? So it's pretty relevant to the world we live in, and also to the world that's going to be soon. Pick number 2 is Solana. Solana answers the question, how can we create symmetrical information flow? So they are based on a proof of history consensus mechanism, which is pretty smart and efficient. And I've been watching the number of developers flowing into Solana every day for the last 6 to 8 months, and also the money flow into Solana and out of Solana for the last 6 months. And there is reason for bullishness there. So I will buy Solana at 100, and I will buy 3 times more Solana at 80. Now these are very conservative numbers because Solana right now is at 134. So it might never get to 80, but it's okay. As investors, we are not day traders. We can wait months, we can wait years. It's more important to pick the right things at the right prices and to pick them early on than to chase things that are pumping. We never chase things that are pumping. So Solana, Luna, Avalanche, they all have been pumping over the last 3 weeks. That's why these are my buy orders. And then number 1 is Luna. Luna, with incredible news, Do Kwon buying 3 billion in Bitcoin every week. I think it's every Sunday that he's buying. And so that has triggered the price upwards, and it's creating a ton of bullish momentum. So Luna I will buy at 78, and I will buy 3 times more at 63. And full disclosure, I own already big bags of Bitcoin, Solana, Luna, Ethereum, Avalanche, and Phantom. But these are my top 3 that I want to even increase in Solana, Luna, and Avalanche. I'm also bullish about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Phantom. I would love to buy some Phantom at 1.3 or 1.1. It's right now at 1.5. I don't know if it will ever get back to 1.3 and 1.1, but if so, I want to buy. So take your own decisions. Don't just do what I do, but let this information shortcut your due diligence, inform your fundamental analysis and your technical analysis so that you can also be part of these exciting times. Next video, I'm going to talk about my second thesis, which is food and energy shortage. So I will look at agriculture stocks, energy stocks, and energy transportation, because you have to move energy around when it's far away. And we will go into those stocks. Let me know what you need in between. I'm happy to make a video in between anytime. Just let me know in the comments, and keep rolling, everybody.
Hey, if you love what you are hearing, you will love our free masterclasses. Go grab them at strategysprints.com.
What if your business would run well even when you are on vacation? Discover how 1,600 business owners have regained their freedom using the Strategy Sprints blueprints. How they enjoy living their dream and watching their business scale. Get the exact checklists they use to go from stressed to fulfilled using the Strategy Sprints method. Order your copy of Strategy Sprints 12 Ways to Accelerate Growth for an Agile Business on Amazon today. And if you love it, leave us a review. For more information, head over to strategysprints.com.